right. It's just a little after 7 o'clock, and you know what that means? It's time for a live performance. So I have the pleasure of having Stacia Petrie Ford. Did I get that right?
Stacia Petrie Ford.
Petrie Ford.
Mm-hmm.
See?
So that's all
we
right.
worried about the first name, we forgot about the middle name. Or I
That's
did
all right.
anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, it's all good, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know what you're here for. We're going to listen to some great music for the next hour. What would you like to start out with tonight?
This is a song about growing and getting better at things, and it's called A Milestone a Minute. Floating downstream, a warm summer day. No need to steer, the water knows the way. Fluid and smooth on top, though you're in it. Easy and loose, a milestone a minute, a milestone. Facing the sun, troubles are outrun, shadow the river. Life has begun, it is no dry run, a milestone a minute, a milestone. Don't have to know what's ahead to ride it out to the finish. Better to relax instead, a milestone a minute. Letting it carry me, I'm so far ahead, no point to resist it. Better to relax instead, a milestone a minute, a milestone. Facing the sun, troubles are outrun, shadow the river. Life has begun, and it is no dry run, a milestone a minute, milestone.
All right. So when did you first pick up a guitar?
Age 13.
Age 13? So a few years ago?
Just like 7, yeah. So I decided the accordion was not cool enough, and I had been playing that since I was 5. And so I decided that the accordion was completely not cool, and it was making my shoulders too big, and I talked my parents into letting me quit, and then I picked up the guitar.
Okay. So one could only imagine what your body would be like if you were still doing it today, huh?
It's like the Hulk.
I'm trying to think. There's most instruments, I think, eventually you could find out they were cooler than you thought. Like when I was in grade school, I played violin, and I didn't think it was cool at all then. I did not.
It is now.
And then there were so many artists over the years, you know, Jean-Luc Ponty, I don't know if you're familiar with him.
Yep.
You know, people like that. There's a gentleman that does a violin solo at the end of Out of the Blue by Roxy Music.
Oh, okay.
And then there was a female that did it live a few years ago at the Roxy, and I was just like, oh my God, if I had known
Right.
that I could have done that, I would have stuck to the violin. But hey, you know,
Oh, yeah.
should have, could have, would have, right? So they gave in, and did they buy you that guitar around that time? Or?
I actually had to swipe it off of my brother. He had,
Ah,
yeah, so we had to like share for a minute until they actually believed that I was going to be serious about it.
so did you basically take over, or did he continue to play after
Oh,
that?
he was way better than me.
Really?
Yeah, he's deceased now, but I have
Oh.
a song that I wrote to him too. So
All right. Well, maybe we can hear that before we get done tonight. If that's
Yeah.
okay with you.
yeah.
All right. So, what was he into? What was he doing at the time?
Oh gosh, he was only 15 months older than me, so
Okay.
everything that he did I thought was the coolest. Of course, he was trying to like escape me, with his friends and ditch me all the time.
Like, oh crap! There she is again.
Right, exactly right. And so he liked Johnny Winter. He liked Muddy Waters. He was really into the blues, and so I was into the blues too. He liked, Rick Derringer, though. Those were like, rock guys too at the
Back
same
in
time.
the day, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Steppenwolf.
Okay. It's always good then when you have an older sibling, or like in my case, I had older cousins that turned me on to all the great music then. I was still kind of little, but I'm like, what is that? And the
Yeah.
rest is history.
Yes.
But I'm glad you kept going. So, yeah, that was a while ago. Okay, why don't we do another song?
Okay. And how about I'll do this one to my brother. He passed in 2005.
Wow, it's been
Yes.
a while. Huh?
So it's been a while, yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. Was it like cancer or something? Or
No, he was, unfortunately, he had problem with the drugs. And so he had a hard time staying away from them, even though he did go to some rehabs and stuff. And so, I really tried to help him. And I always tried to kind of get into his mindset too, like, because I knew he was very desperate, and I knew that he, had such a good heart underneath all of that. And he could make me laugh like no other person on the planet, just with a look, just a funny he reminded me a little bit of like Bill Murray had those funny looks, right? With the eyebrows and stuff. And so he struggled a lot, but he definitely left an indelible imprint on me. So this one's called Loose Ends. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad. I'm such a mess. drift farther and farther apart. How can I ever collect them? And I don't really know where they are.
So I'm sorry if you said and I didn't catch it. What was his name?
Donald. I
Donald.
didn't tell you. Donald John.
Okay.
Donald
so
John Petrie.
I still have a little bit of brain left. Okay, cool.
I don't. So that's good. But maybe
We're a
you'll
perfect
cover.
match, then.
Cover.
Yeah, okay. Well, rest in peace, Donald. Okay. So you said you started around 13. When did you start getting comfortable enough to actually play for other people?
Well, when I went to college, I had some roommates, and I had my guitar there, and they would make me. They were like, just play it. You got to play right now. In fact, one of them I hadn't seen in like 30 years. She came out and saw me my last gig. Mm-hmm. She said, do you remember when we like made you go in the bathroom and play, and we called it the bathroom sessions, and we put it we put it on like cassette tape, you know.
I was gonna say that sounds like a demo or a record.
Yeah, it was really primo sound quality, I'm sure. But yeah, so she's like, I just listened to it the other day. I can't believe that.
She still has the copy of it, huh?
Yeah.
Do you or?
I don't think I have one, no, but she does. Yeah. So that's really cool. Jill Hall, thank you, Jill, for keeping the dream alive.
That's a very heartwarming story. They weren't like trying to get you into do something really stupid like drugs or alcohol. They just wanted you to play, huh?
Yeah, and they made me go to an open mic night. So they heard about this. We went to Eastern Michigan, and and there was a place called Aubrey's. Was it at Aubrey's? Yeah, it was. And they said, there's this open mic. You have to go. You have to play it. And I was petrified. I was mortified that they wanted me to go do this. I don't know what I played. I sort of blacked out a lot of it, I guess, because I was so scared.
Yeah.
But I got a good response. And then once you get a good response, then,
you kind of got used to it, and then it was there. You were hooked.
Yeah, but I still get nervous.
A lot of people say that. I read things about, we were talking about Barbara Streisand about an hour ago, and she is like, got deathly, stage fright. She said she's like ready to like upchuck before every performance.
Right.
And that was even when she was, she could command the whole world. I'm here,
Elton John, I don't know, my friend that I have, a good friend, and her sister is Marcy Levy. I don't know if you know who that is, but she sang with Eric Clapton. But she did a song with Elton John, and she was getting ready backstage, and he was like, are you nervous? And she said, oh, no. She was trying to minimize it, no. And he said, well, I am. I'm going to go throw up right now. So, yeah, I mean, it's a real thing, that stage fright.
Yeah.
It's no kidding.
For some people, it's like they're so worried about it going perfect or going right, that it's like one of those things, like speaking in, like me, I can speak on the radio all day long. I can talk with people like you and I are doing, but get me on a podium in front of like a couple hundred people, and I'm just like, I'm terrified.
Really? It's up because it's up high, or who knows, right?
Well, yeah. Well, it's like when you have that many eyes staring at you at one time. I could be on the radio and I could know 2 million people are listening to me. That wouldn't bother me at all.
Right.
But to have everybody looking at me like this as I'm talking, like that.
I get that. That makes sense.
So I could see how even performers that are seasoned would still have an issue with that.
And you'd think that, too, like, because I taught for 37 years. I just retired last year.
Oh, what'd you teach?
I taught Spanish, and I taught English as a second language, and I taught French.
Really? And multilingual. Cool. And
so, like, every day you were under inspection for the kids. Like the kids, they just, kind of, check out her shoes, like, or something, And so you get so used to being dissected, daily. So it's like, it still scares the heck out of me, though.
Yeah, they're not doing it on purpose, but they're the strongest critics, aren't they?
Oh, they're horrible horrible. It's just, I do not miss that aspect of the job.
What was the average age of your students?
The
usually?
average age? Oh, they're high school.
Oh.
Yeah. But when the middle schoolers were the worst, I did that for 8 years. I call it purgatory. So, yeah, it was really, they're really mean to each other.
I remember middle school or junior high. That is the worst, isn't it?
It is.
I would not repeat those years for all the money in the world.
No, me neither. I wouldn't go back to teaching that age at all.
I agree with you. Anyway, we should get to another song. What do you have for us now?
Let's see. There's so many. I don't know. I'm just thinking it.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
When I was, so I taught seniors for a whole bunch of years. And so it was always sort of heartbreaking when they would leave because I taught the Spanish 3, 4, and AP. So those were like, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. So I'd have these kids for 3 years in a row sometimes. And so I always tried to leave them on an up note. And so for many years, I wrote a song for them. Yeah. And this is one of them. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is one of them. So I think Milestone was too. Okay. So just so that they could kind of get to their potential, stuff's going to try to drag you down, and there's always a couple of hiccups along the way, but
oh yeah.
So this one's called Above the Clouds. So it's above the clouds, it's always a sunny day. Storms rolling in, and that rain is coming down, yeah. Your hope's wearing thin, and you feel like you're gonna drown. Well, got to reach, yeah, past what the eye can't see. Oh, lift up high above the clouds, you will find a sunny day. Look a mile beyond your doubt, you will find a sunny day. Yeah. Things are getting grim, and you feel beat up and bruised, yeah. Your hope's wearing thin, and you wonder what's the use. Well, got to reach, yeah, past what the eye can't see. Oh, lift up high above the clouds, you will find a sunny day. Look a mile beyond your doubt, you will find a sunny day. Things getting dim and your hope is dim and your heart is falling in, that appearances can deceive, so you got to believe, got to just breathe. Look up, hang up, turn up, even when you can't see the sun. Up in the air, say a prayer, the sun's got to be shining somewhere. Well, got to reach past what the eye can't see. Oh, lift up high above the clouds, you will find a sunny day. Look a mile beyond your doubt, you will find a sunny day.
All right. So, do you have any upcoming performances?
I do. So all originals for the Lavender Fest. It's in Imlay City. But normally speaking, and that's on June 28th from 2 to 3 p.m. But the other one is tomorrow it's a brewery. It's in St. Clair Shores called Jamex Brewery.
Jamex? How do you spell that?
Jamex. And they brew their own. It's kind of a smaller place. It's north of 8 Mile on Harper.
Okay.
So east side.
Well, there's a lot of them popping up now, and it's a kind of like a trend now for people to perform at breweries.
Yeah, and wineries. So
Yeah.
I got a winery one too. I think it's August though. It's a winery around here. There's a few wineries around here, so.
Yeah, so that doesn't narrow it down. I know there's Motor City Wine, that's in Corktown, but I didn't think it was probably that one.
I think it has the name Royal Oak in it somewhere.
Okay, right around here somewhere then. Okay.
And then every Saturday at the Mount Clemens Farmers Market.
Okay.
So I start at 10:30 and I go to like 12:30.
Okay, so got to get up a little early to go to that one.
Yeah, it's not too bad though. 10:30. I used to start at 9, and we switched it around with another guy, so I like the 10:30 much better.
Yeah. Well, you got up early for how many years? I mean, I'm sure you.
5:45.
Yeah, to go to teach, you had to be up pretty.
Not my favorite part of the job either.
So that was one of the things about retiring. Like, I don't have to get up that early.
Yeah.
I could wait till the sun comes up now.
No, seriously, it makes a difference. You feel like a human. It feels more humane to have like humane hours, but you always got out early. 2:45 we could leave or something like that. But
I've had so many people argue that over the years, and I just don't get it. I don't care that you get out early.
Yeah.
For me, unless the sun has started to come up, it's not daytime yet. I'm sorry.
I know.
Well,
I have to agree with you on that because I would have, if I had had the choice, I would have gone. And I think it's bad for teenagers, period. They're just totally asleep in class.
they've done extensive studies of that. I
Yep.
mean, very extensive studies. They are not meant to get up that early.
No.
And the worst thing, too, is I remember, like, when I went to college, it was like they had the hardest classes first thing in the morning. Like, Calculus 1 was at 7 o'clock.
No.
But the easy classes would be at, like, 3 in the afternoon. It's like, no, that's backwards.
Yeah, let's get warmed up for the day.
Yeah.
Start small.
Exactly. That's me personally. I mean, I don't care if I get up at 3 in the morning. You are not getting a full brain until at least 10.
No, for real. Yeah, I totally agree. It's like you don't realize how much that affects you until you don't do it. And then you're like, wow, actually makes sense.
Yeah, now that I'm getting up later and getting a good night's rest.
Exactly. Oh,
All
my
right.
gosh.
Why don't we do another one?
Okay. So I have a lot of blues songs that I've written. I don't think I did anything that was sort of bluesy.
Sure.
So I used to sing in a group called the Detroit Women. That was back in the like 2000s. Would that be? Anyways, this one, we did all original songs, but there were 6 women that fronted the group. So each had kind of their own original song, and we would sort of rotate. It was perfect for short attention spans. And so one person would be lead, and then the other 5 would do background harmonies and stuff.
Wow.
So it was great. It was a great group. Oh my gosh.
That sounds like an accomplishment to have everybody be able to, what's the word I'm thinking, acquiesce, to just like, okay, you're the leader now for this song.
Oh, but that was the funnest. I mean, funnest. I know teacher saying that is bad.
Yeah.
But that
we'll
was
accept it. It's all right.
Okay, good. Give me a pass on that. But yeah, it was so fun about it because it was just, I don't know, it made it so much more interesting for everyone, not just the audience, but you see the talent, these other singers, and they would bring their songs and we'd work them out, and we had a couple of releases as well. So one of them was called Sassitude, one of them was called Ready.
Okay.
So anyways, but that was this was one of my songs. You know, they listened to a few of mine, and then they decided this would be the one that we would do together.
Okay.
So it's called Long, Cold, Lonely Night, and semi-autobiographical. Semi. Okay.
I
So
wonder
we
if I
don't know-
should press that one or not.
You know, because the love gone wrong theme, does that ever pop up in music? Oh, never.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no,
no.
That's the last thing people think of when they write songs.
Right. So it's like probably 90% of songs. Slam goes the front screen door and you blast off down the road. And you say you ain't coming back no more. This concludes this week's episode. You say you're better off alone, and you need some extra space to roam. Better hunker down, bundle up tight. It's gonna be another long, cold, lonely night. It is. Oh yeah. Damn, there goes 5 long years of working hard at this thing. And there's gotta be a point to all these tears, oh, and all this pain. Well, there ain't no end to this fight. I cried the blue right out of my eyes. Better hunker down, bundle up tight. It's gonna be another long, cold, lonely night. Oh yeah. Temperatures falling down, 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 down. Slam goes the front screen door and you're looking deep in my eyes, saying, baby, give me another chance. Come on, just one more try. Well, you must think I am high, 'cause my tears are even dry. Or I let you back into my life. It's gonna have to be a long, cold, lonely, long, cold, lonely, long as all time, cold as your heart, long, cold, lonely night.
All right, so semi-autobiographical, if you will. So that had to be quite a long time ago, because you're
Yes.
married, of course, happily
Yes.
married. How long have you been married to Josh?
Josh and I have been married 16 years, coming up on the June 11th. So that's like coming up.
Very soon.
Yes,
Like
so-
not even a week away.
I know, right? So
So,
15 and
Happy
change.
early anniversary there,
Oh,
too,
well, thank
to
you.
both of you.
Thanks.
So I would imagine, probably more than likely you met because of music. Their equal love of music, if you will, or is it something even like you wouldn't
It was
expect?
crazy. No, it was music. I was in a band, and the guy that played guitar in the band got put in jail on the way to the gig because he was drinking.
Oh,
So the drummer knew Josh, called him up, said, "Hey, are you free tonight?" And he came and we did the night together, and we actually recorded that on cassette tape too. So that was 1990. I want to say that was 1994, maybe 1993. But anyways.
So you've known each other quite a long time, but before you got married, huh?
Yes.
You didn't want to rush things. So.
No, right. No, we just lost touch, and he did his thing, and I did my thing, and then, got my heart broken a few times, and then I saw him when the Detroit Women were playing, when at the Cow Pie Festival, and he was playing too. So
okay.
So we're like, oh, I didn't know if I would, because I saw he was on the bill. So I asked this guy behind stage, I said, hey, is Josh here? And he said, no, but he's on his way. Because I thought, I haven't seen him in decades. I don't know if I would even recognize him, right?
Mm-hmm.
That happens. So as soon as Josh got there, the drummer ran over there and went, there's a girl that wants you here.
The scheme begins.
Oh my gosh. It was like Justin, this drummer, he's really funny. But anyways, so.
Well, you're glad he did, right?
Yeah, but he said, where is she? Oh, she's on stage. So he's like, there's 6 women on stage. Like, who are you talking? Which one?
Yeah, narrow it down a bit for me.
And then he goes, oh, it's Stacia. So he figured it out, but it was like funny because he was like, for a sec.
Sounds like something that was meant to be to me.
I guess, yeah. Definitely got 2 kids, and they're a lot of dirty dishes. Oh, just kidding. No, they're really nice kids.
Yeah, well, you have to say that, right? You're on live TV. Just in case you're watching.
Yeah. They called me twice already, so they're like, what time are you going to be home? What time are you going to be home? Where's dinner? I know, so fun.
They know what you're doing right now, though, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they do, but I had to tell them, like, because you tell them and then they don't remember. And then you have to, like, explain it again. And it's on the calendar, too. But they still don't know.
Nah, it's not important in their own little world, right?
Right, it's not.
I know. I had 5 myself, so
okay, so
I know
then
exactly what it's like. Yes, they're at that age now where they're the center of the universe, pretty much.
Oh yeah, yep, teenagers. So they're a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Got to write a song about that if you haven't already.
Yeah, I definitely should. Sometimes I write songs with Josh. He wrote one about getting older and stuff like that. And
oh, we're not getting older. We're getting better.
That's exactly right.
We're aging like a fine wine. What are you talking about?
Exactly. I'm in agreement on that one too. So, but
all right, let's do another one.
Let's see. So they did play like one of my songs on the radio for a minute, and I was getting money for it, and that was unfortunate.
Wait a minute.
Didn't last.
You were getting money for it?
I was.
That's one of those like tall tales. I've just heard of that. I know. Does that really exist?
And it really didn't get money until Sirius Satellite. So when Sirius Satellite picked it up, that's when it was starting. And then for a while there, it was like quarterly, and then it went to monthly, and it was, and then all of a sudden nothing, So,
yeah,
but
well,
this is the one that they put on.
You
there.
had your moment in the sun.
I did. I got my moment in the sun.
There you go.
And I'm going to write the next big
serious
record.
hit.
I don't know, maybe.
All right. What is it called?
This one's called What You're Looking For. So they played it on Coffee House. You say the road's calling your name. Life at home with me is much too tame. While you roam, I'm here all alone. I hope you find what you're looking for. I hope you back a better man than before. Don't you know I love the man who left a year ago? All this time gone, are you ever coming home? I hope you find what you're looking for. I hope you find what you're looking for. Fate is kind to you in your search for more. All this time gone, I'm still all alone. I hope you find what you're looking for. I wish I was what you're looking for. Right here under your nose, how could you want more? All this time gone, I'm still hanging on. I hope you find what you're looking for. Do you know what you're looking for? You know you never left from my front door. All this time gone, are you ever coming home? I hope you find what you're looking for. Do you know what you're looking for?
All right. So, are there any artists that are relatively newer, not necessarily brand spanking new, but maybe in the last 10 years or so that, influence you or say, oh, I like that?
Oh, newer artists.
Yeah.
Mm.
I always wonder about that because it's harder to find good music today. That's just my personal opinion.
I know.
I guess
I
I'm
know.
being old, but
I'm biased towards my music too, like 70s, and but I do like a lot of like 90s stuff, and I guess so. The songs that I play when I do a gig is like there's like 200 of them. Just like could be 50s, could be recent ones. I do like I know that it's pop and whatever, but I like Megan Trainor as a songwriter. Like she's got some really interesting songs. I really like Bruno Mars a lot, and I just think he's a class act. Yeah, there's a lot of newer people that I like, and I probably wouldn't have been as exposed to him, but my kids are little, and then I was a teacher, and so kids would tell me what they liked and stuff. So
yeah, see, they are good for something.
yeah, right.
Yeah, you can always learn from
The little tax deductions. No, okay.
I miss that. I really do. My God, it was like pay dirt every year. They would really get me upset all year long, and then come tax time. Okay.
Okay,
I can deal with this.
I guess we'll keep you.
Yeah. You got a place to stay until next year.
You just got in under the wire.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, there's a lot of good artists out there. I mean, I'm not really a Taylor Swift fan, but I haven't really given it a fair shake either. So I do like Ed Sheeran. I was freaked out when I went. My friend brought me to the concert, and he. Have you ever seen what he does? He does this looping. He was like the main guy the whole time, and he does this looping, and then he like layers it, and then he goes on top of it, and it was like just him, and it was incredible. So I had no idea that that's what he really did.
Yeah.
And he does it live too. So yeah, he's very impressive. I like a lot of singer-songwriters, but I like a lot of hard rock too. And I like to sing that with band. I like singing harder rock with the band.
Yeah. When's the last time you played with a full band?
Oh gosh, some of my stuff like that Long Cold Lonely Night, but I like Bobby Blue Bland. I don't know if you know, like these guys are old blues guys. And Little Milton. I don't know if you're a fan, but I love Aretha, and I do a lot of Aretha songs that, it's like a different part of me that's not the singer-songwriter thing, you know. So, and I like that style of music mostly, though. That's like the old. They call it. They wouldn't say R&B, but that's kind of how I think it is. Yeah. So
That's one of those words or descriptions or genres that's very misused now.
I know.
What they call R&B, it's like, oh,
No,
no, it's not.
no, it doesn't feel that way to me either. So that's why I hesitate to use it. But yeah, I love a lot of that old stuff. And now my son loves it. So he gets me in the car and starts playing some Spinners or something, you know.
There's
and,
hope for him yet.
yeah, I know, exactly. I was like so impressed. And I'll be like, I never heard this one from, you know, Donny Hathaway. I didn't know Donny Hathaway covered this. And he's into it. So
That's
it's cool.
good. You're teaching him. You're getting him along.
He taught himself, I really think, but it's cool.
Do any of them play instruments?
Finn, the younger one, plays ukulele and guitar and sings like a bird. Amazing. And then Lucas, the older one, he doesn't. He did play tuba, and he picked up the bass now. We were surprised. We got him a bass for Christmas, so he could. There's hope still.
I think he'll be like you. It's like, that tuba's too much.
Yeah,
It's going to change my physique and everything. So.
especially in marching band.
Oh, God.
That poor kid.
I don't know how kids do that. I really don't.
I don't either.
I mean, I can barely see how an adult could do it, but a kid, that's
Yeah.
even worse.
He was so funny. Yeah, what a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in high school.
Well, maybe sometime in the next few years they can be part of your band.
I'd love that.
Yeah.
I sing harmony when my daughter sing, and I start singing, and then but she's not a fan, so she likes
Hey, there's still time. Never say never.
right, exactly. So
All right, let's do another one.
okay, well I can do the. Let me see. We got. Don't want to take too much time here thinking about it, but this one I really like. So it reminds me of my. Like. Don't go back to the empty well. That's like something that my mom, my grandmother used to say, like, no, just cut it out, right? So I kept that one. It was a scorcher. My soul was parched. I stretched and I reached. I was an inch too far. My dear ground, why go back to the empty well? flows where your soul
All right, so moving on from cassettes, do you have anything of yours, your original songs recorded?
Yeah, I have 5 albums, and they're all on everything, like Spotify, YouTube, all that stuff. And so first one was in 95, and then 98, I can't remember the other years.
That's okay. And this isn't a final exam or anything.
I just remembered the first one was 95 and thinking to myself, wow, that was really cool, to get, when that came out, then it kind of got the bug to like, as soon as you get in the studio and you start playing some songs and you start going like, oh, this is how this works. Let me see how this, So, and you get better people to play the actual parts that I was just playing.
Yeah.
So I had like Bobby Lewis played on.
Really?
Yeah, and I've had like Bobby Murray from, I don't know if you know who he played with Etta James for a long time.
He's actually been in the studio.
Oh, he's so cool. He's such a great guy.
Very nice guy, yeah.
Yeah, and just Nolan Mendenhall, I don't know if you know him, but he produced like the first 4 of my albums.
Okay.
And
so this wasn't just something you did in your basement then,
No, they were really good productions, and they've stood up over the test of time, I think, you know.
Yeah.
And
working with people like that, I'm sure.
Roscoe, I don't know if you know Roscoe, Brian White, I guess. He was part of it. So was Michael King at the beginning. So, yeah, so I bump into them again and again. So, and into the microphone evidently too. And, but yes, I'm really proud of them. I mean, I don't really listen to them that much anymore. But the one that I think was the best one was the Ruby Blues. So if anybody's like trying to figure out if they want to buy an album, I do bring them with me to gigs, but because, CDs don't sell that much like they used to. I used to sell them at gigs and not so much anymore.
Well, that's the industry. That's, it's their fault because you think about it, the newer cars don't have CD players. The newer laptops and computers don't have the drive. And you can't really, it's like finding a needle in a haystack. You can't just go to the nearest store and buy a CD player anymore.
Right.
And a lot of places are not selling physical, music at all anymore.
Yeah.
So,
I still like record stores.
Oh, yeah.
I was at Weirdsville the other day.
Weirdsville in Mount Clemens. Davey and his wife. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool
Lisa.
spot.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a shame. I think there's plenty of people that would want to do that, but they're just making it so hard. For everybody. It's not just, okay, I bought the CD, now what the hell do I do with it?
Yeah, it's a coaster, They're great coasters.
Pretty much. But hypothetically, somebody does want to purchase a CD of yours. It is doable.
Yeah, they can do that. It's on everything. I because I went through CD Baby back in the day, and so it stayed set up like over the years as the other platforms opened up. They tell you when it gets to a new platform. So it's a good deal.
So is there a main hub that people will go to get all that information?
Sure. It's staciamusic.com. So it's just Stacia, Stacia, music, and all one word, and then .com.
Okay.
And I have all my gigs on there. I have all, except for I'm only up to July. I need to put July on there, but I've
You
got
have
everything.
homework tonight now.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, it's funky. But anyways, sometimes you have to add things, and it's always under revision.
Yeah.
In progress.
But still, the fact that you have that makes it easier for everybody. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Why don't we squeeze a couple more in? What do you
Okay.
have for us now?
Let's see what we got here. We got I want to do maybe this funny one.
Okay.
So it's, I mean, my guitar playing, I'm not trying to like be self-deprecating or whatever, but it's, it's a work in progress. Aren't we all, right?
We always are until the
So-
day we pass.
That's
We're
right.
Always a work in progress.
So, so this is called Backbone Overnight. So. Sit down, 'cause I got something to say. Hey, better sit right here, 'cause I got something to say. You've had it good for a good long while, and everything going your way. But I grew a backbone overnight, and I woke up today. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Check it out. I got some good and bad news. Yeah, you better listen up. I got some good and bad news. Well, the good news is for me, and the bad news is for you. I grew a backbone overnight, and your free ride is through. Well, sit back down, 'cause I ain't done yet. Hey, better sit back down, 'cause I ain't done yet. You got some good years of my life, maybe they were my best. But everything you got from me, everything you got from me, woo, everything you got from me, well, that's all you're gonna get. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I like that little ending there.
Yeah, that was not for Josh.
That wasn't for Josh?
No.
You just want to clarify that. huh?
Just want to clarify that, yes. So,
So I imagine he's watching, I would hope.
I don't know.
Ah,
I really don't.
Well, he can always watch it on demand later on, so it's no big deal.
Oh, that's such a great thing about that. Yeah.
Yes. So even if he can't get around to it for 3 months, it's all good.
Well, I probably will watch it before then. I hope.
Yeah, I would hope so too. At least be interested anyway.
Yeah.
All right. So Stacia, thank you so much for coming down and hanging out with us and playing some music. I really appreciate it. Especially like last minute like that. You came, you rescued me.
Oh, well, I'm glad. Glad I could be of service.
All right. So we got time for one more.
Okay.
How would you like to do that that final, song?
Okay. This one is I actually did write for Josh as a bit, and it's for some reason it's not coming up on here, but I'm gonna see her.
We'll give you a second. It's okay.
So this one's I think I did it at a sound check, so you might have heard it. I'm in your corner, I'm on your side. I'll come out scrapping to keep you alive. What can I do to smooth out your ride? I'm in your corner, I'm on your side. I see you downhearted, figuring out by your dreams. It's not like when you started. You were so full of steam, your vision is clouded. Can't see the ends or means for whatever it's worth. Okay, now I'm messing it up really bad. I'm really sorry. I need to look at those words. I'm sorry. And it won't come up, so. Can I do a different one?
Go for it.
Go for it? You can slice this part
That's only
off,
because I
right?
like you. Go ahead.
Can you slice it off?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
If you really want,
Okay.
that little part there. It's up to you.
Yes. That would be good. See, what do I know by heart? I should know all of them, but okay. Because it's not coming up. Don't borrow trouble from tomorrow. Today doesn't need that. Like a shadow, don't borrow trouble from tomorrow. Things turn out just fine one day at a time. Don't borrow trouble. Leave it with that. How about that? Leave it with that one. Don't bother trouble. Don't borrow trouble from. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I fell apart.
That's okay. It's all right. It happens. Perfect. Hunky-dory. And then I just got a few minutes left, and then something goes wrong. If it isn't me, it's technology or whatever. It's like,